It's the National Football League. It's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Carolina Panthers taking on the Atlanta Falcons.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Carolina Panthers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And Charles, we look at this Panther ball club as they interplay here. They come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
This will make it into the end zone, and this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
And coming off of an early season open week, and in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It's too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And the Panthers have recovered. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 14 yards, good for a Panther 1st down. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got us a turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Always important as a defender on 3rd down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the 1st down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Hey, been there, done that.
So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And last time they coughed it up. Led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now taking that field and punching the end zone without turning it over. That was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Throwing on 1st down. Jones. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
Now Joe Mixon. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Jones rolling to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Daniel Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons have taken the lead. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
first carry now for David Montgomery. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. And there's also a flag to go with it. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Montgomery. Oh, and now some space to operate. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance. This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Now Jones. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a 1st down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he stopped immediately there. Brought down by the cornerback, William Jackson. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Able to power through. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Jones now off the play fake. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
first down. Mixon. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Whoa, let's go, let's go.
And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? And he was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
It's all good, man. It's all
Joe
good.
Mixon, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
In as many coaches' meetings as we sit in, we hear the word finish all the time, don't we? And on that play, the back actually finished getting into the end zone, breaking the last tackle. Tried to wrap up, tried to use the proper technique, just wasn't able to get it done.
A try here for the extra point. This one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. That time a 9-play drive. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This will make it into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The Carolina offense about ready to go. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. After one, a 14-3 ball game. The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession.
And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Now they try the right side here. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
Second and 12.
They'll run with Mixon. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. From the gun, Jones. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. On 4th down, Anthony Lynn says, let's go for 3. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's just been looking for some space. Yeah, I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 34.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They've moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
2nd and 7.
They run. Montgomery. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Back to throw. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
They'll try and run for it. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play. Play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw here. Flushed out right. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. It's their quarterback. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers have got it back to a 1-score game. And he's got it up and through. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run.
And McGinnis with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Throwing, Jones.
Well, you most certainly don't want...
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Well, they went with a nickel. They threw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down, you bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
On fourth down, Joseph Charlton on to punt.
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team right on the midfield stripe. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive guy,
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, but it'll be second down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
Here's the Panthers punter now. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
But the focus shifts back to Daniel Jones and company.
He's got to be feeling pretty good. Playing well. Team has the lead, so just looking to mount a drive here that ends in the end zone.
And all quarterbacks will tell you, hey, we love a running game, helps us out. But at the end of the day, they want to rely on their arm. Throw the football, feel good about things, keep things moving in the right direction. Right now, that's exactly what we're seeing.
And we'll see if that continues. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Operating from the gun, Jones rolling to his right. He'll try and run it. Jones breaking from the contact. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
There's DJ Moore as he and the rest of the offense head back out there. They've got to be thinking, how can we get him a little bit more involved here? Second quarter, you're down, and really, he's been out of the mix.
I would agree with that, and oftentimes you hear, well, we're just taking what the defense is giving us. But sometimes that's just not good enough. Sometimes you have to take what you want, and that means getting him the football.
Yeah, so far just a single catch in this game. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Over the middle, it's complete.
And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Back to throw here. Flush to his right. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Their mobile quarterback. As the first half is winding down. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. Austin McGinnis out for the extra point.
And he gets it to go, and we're all even. 17 apiece. A drive there of just 4 plays. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. (17-17) the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Jones, a final shot before break. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And I think the ball's out. And this one will actually go out of bounds, so no recovery. And that is how we conclude this first half. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you, too, in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Cotton and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Oh, yeah!
Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fair
catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And then from the edge, they have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though, and they could barely get a glove on it before he got the quarterback on the ground.
And the next-gen stat's going to show just how much time he had to make a decision, and it's not much. 3 seconds, the final clocking. To try again after the sack. Jones buying, and he's going to go down again. Quentin Williams, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here, back-to-back sacks.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again, 3rd and long now. From the gun, Jones. And the pressure gets to him again.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
The Falcons send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now a fair catch taken, maybe a yard or two shy of midfield. Only 29 yards on the punt there, definitely not his best. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. They'll set up a throw. He'll buy some time right. He'll run it. Well, that was something to behold there. You might expect runs like that from a kick returner or wide receiver, but that's your quarterback hitting top speed.
And normally when you see guys moving this fast, it might be a fly pattern from a receiver or a toss sweep from a tailback or something like that. This was designed as a passing play, and then he got out of the pocket, and he just took off, and he just kept gaining momentum with every step.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. On the move to his left. He can run for it, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Their mobile, agile quarterback. His third touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead.
Defensively by now, you know his ability. You know he has it in him to take off and run.
Yeah, because they knew coming into this game, but we've already seen examples in this contest that he can run the football.
I think they're going to examine different ways to rush him now. Are they going to do it with different lanes? Are they going to use a spy? But they have to come up with options because right now, he's hurting them.
Out for the PAT, here's McGinnis.
And they will take a 7-point lead now. A drive that time of 6 plays and a 9-yard run on the end of it.
And McGinnis with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Trying to go to work.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Big Derek Brown making the stop.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Operating from the gun, Jones. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And on is the punter Charlton now as he's able to get this one away.
Returnable here from the 38. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, Carolina. A 62-yard punt return. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
And as soon as they hand a rookie his playbook, they say you better make your mark on special teams if you want to hang around. I'd say returning one for a touchdown will definitely leave a memory.
Yeah, that's a pretty indelible mark here early on in his career.
Austin McGinnis out for the extra point.
Lead is up to 14. Well, we know he has home run hitting ability in the punt return department, and he showcases it there all the way back for 6. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff.
Taking it about the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Jones. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. On the run, it's Mixon. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? From the gun, Jones out to his left. He may try and run for this. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 29-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. They'll run on first down. Mixon, and only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Mixon. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Operating from the gun, Jones. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. That's complete right around the 8. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And that'll set them back 5. So the delay of game penalty backs them up. It's now 2nd and 7. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Daniel Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Falcons draw a bit closer.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Now the try here for the extra point. Cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So that one a long 11-play drive. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Yes, sir. Always.
So here are the Panthers set to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak and right now looking good in this one as well. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Man, why are we doing this?
Boy, tight game like this, fourth quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make this a second down. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down, and he's going to have it by plenty, able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run. The line to gain is the 33 on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here's the Panthers punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. Here's Jones. Throwing on first down. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Come on, ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Operating from the gun, Jones. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones steps away. And now he's going to use his legs. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Operating from the gun, Jones. Oh, no, he lost the football. But the Falcons were able to recover, so they will keep possession. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
From the gun, Jones. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here. Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down. Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this score will stay right where it is. Carolina getting set to take the field.
And they enjoy this fourth quarter lead, starting out 1st and 10 now following the missed field goal.
Well, he had it on line, gave it a pretty good ride too, but in the end, he's a victim of the crossbar.
And Brandon, you know kickers very well. I bet if we ask him after the game, he'll say he didn't get all of it. We've seen him hit from deeper than this in warm-ups. But here, he's a foot or so from clearing that bar.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Back to throw now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. They find some open field here. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Now back to throw. This will be caught at about the 5.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal.
Off the option, he'll try and run with it.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. It's their quarterback. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. And that rushing touchdown, his fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. And McGinnis with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So all eyes on the Falcons. Down on the scoreboard. And time, a huge factor. A 4th straight defeat looming on the horizon, barring a comeback here as they've got it with a first down. Jones now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. First down now, but the clock continues to move. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun, Jones. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. From the gun, Jones. And a catch right side by Evans. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag.
And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. 2 straight sacks have them backed up now for a 3rd and goal.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Carolina, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll have another home date next week as the New York Giants come to town. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners here as we say so long from Charlotte.